And finally, in the top five, rail passengers in Germany are facing travel chaos as train drivers start an indefinite strike. The walkout has paralyzed the country's rail network and affected some 6 million commuters. Long-distance trains and some parts of city subway systems have been forced to stop operations. The rail company Deutsche Bahn and GDL Union are stuck in a pay and working hour dispute. The walkout that began on Wednesday is the 9th of its kind in less than a year. The strikes have cost the German economy €1 billion. Manuel Alstenreiter, editor-in-chief of Zurich, joins us from Berlin. Manuel Alstenreiter, 9 strikes, over $1 billion in losses. This is no joke. There's got to be some mediation to make this work.
Well, you are right. It is an absolutely annoying thing as well for the passengers. You have to imagine we have now at the next weekend, including Monday, national holidays. A lot of Germans wanted to use the trains for spending some days outside the cities, and it looks like that we will stuck all in huge traffic jams next weekend. But we have now the tendency, mainstream media in Germany and unfortunately public opinion, to blame the wrong side, because what the GDL, the trade union, is doing is exactly what a labor union is supposed to do. They are fighting for the rights, for fair salaries of their members, of the employees of the Deutsche Bahn. And it is the Bahn company which is not fair behaving towards their employees. So we should put that into the correct way again. Of course, the damage has the industry, the damage have the individuals who want to use the railway, or also here in Berlin, for example, some metro systems which are also influenced by the strike. But the right to strike is one of the basic rights of a labor union. And by the way, Germany is not only a highly industrialized and very progressive country in work topics because we have good universities and good science. It is also because we have from a very early time very strong labor unions fighting for the rights of their members.
Well, let's see. You got 9 strikes. This one is indefinite. Over €1 billion has this cost, I would think, the economy in general. Is there going to be other factors that play for the government to come in step in order to stop this? Because at this point, the economy can't keep suffering in terms of the amounts that it is.
We have now the strategy coming as well from the government as from the mainstream newspapers to blame the labor union for what is happening, and not the company, the Bahn, which was, by the way, privatized a long time ago. So in time when the Bahn was state-owned, just saying, the employees were state employees in general, and they were in Germany there was no right to strike. They were paid very fairly. So this is also one of the little effects, let me say it like this, of the privatization of such basic sectors, of such basic society sectors like public transportation. But again, blaming a labor union for doing what a labor union is supposed to do, this is maybe a little bit easy, but very often governments and mainstream media tend to see it the easy way. So the pressure should go on the Bahn, on the Deutsche Bahn. By the way, the Bahn is not doing a very well job. It is people are not just annoyed now because of the strike. They are also annoyed because trains are not in shape. They are not modernized in the way as it should be done. There are many delays, and if we talk about Germany, Germany is the country where everyone says everything is correct and everything should be in time. But if you live in Germany and you ever tried to use a long-distance train, I can tell you, you will need a lot of patience sitting around at a railway station, and this happens without any strike. So there is a lot of homework, a lot of housework to do for the Bahn company and not for the labor union.
It's a pleasure talking to you, and nice to see you. Manuel Alstenreiter, the editor-in-chief of Zurich from Berlin. And that does it for a look at the top 5 headlines. Thanks for tuning in.